Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Maklesi, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Merkaba and exactly what it is. So really quick, who created the Merkaba? Well, the Merkaba was actually created by the Nichirus, and it was the human body that they actually designed, and one of the key components of the human body was being an energy device. So with our energy device, we're not only we're able to tap into other energies and frequencies, but we have the capability of doing multi-dimensional travel instantaneously. And the way that we were able to do that is by tapping into the concept of the Merkaba, or turning our body into Merkaba. So in essence, you can say that the Merkaba is like a ship that we can instantaneously transform our body and go interdimensionally into different dimensions without any ease, instantaneously, just like the angels did in the ancient times, just like the Nichirus do. They turned themselves into body, therefore they did not need technology or ships. It was all energy based. Now, the word Merkaba, or the concept of Merkaba, was talking in many ancient scriptures. However, the Hebrews were one of the people who made it more mainstream or made it more popular. So now the people are going to ask, how or why have we lost our connection to the Merkaba? Well, just like we lost our connection to divine, or we're on this evolutionary planet. The reason why we got lost of this connection of our body's design is we became more material, and as we became more material, we became more heavily dependent on technology. So therefore, instead of looking at things that we can do within our body, we started using technology to do some things externally. So for example, when we travel, obviously we have a car, but obviously, like traveling from here to, like, let's just say to the moon or somewhere, we have to go through against gravity, and we have to go different types of things. Once again, using technology to do things that our bodies can't do. So as we start using more technology, and as we start exposing ourselves to these type of energy fields from the technology we're using, our body, which is an energy sensitive device, kind of got distributed. The energy got disrupted, and therefore that has made us our energy frequency and our aura, which is the energy field around us, get a little bit more confused. But the reason why we want to get back in connection with the Merkaba is because it helps us travel to multi-dimensional layers, unlimited layers, instantaneously without any hesitation. And when we do this, it doesn't disrupt our energy. We don't have to worry such thing as gravitational pulls or car accidents or any, it's just our bodies just instantaneously turning ourselves into Merkaba, shifting it and going to a different location. And turning into ourselves in Merkaba is really important to the concept of ascension, because what happens is we're breaking the physics, and by breaking this physics, we can go into other dimensions. Because if you don't turn yourself in Merkaba, what you have to do is you have to change your energy body into, or fine tune it to where the frequency is very, very high. And when it's very high, it can break the barriers of these invisible barriers between dimensions. And when you don't do that, you don't remember your ego consciousness. So therefore, even your soul travels to different dimensions. Our ego consciousness doesn't remember it. But when you turn yourself into Merkaba, you can instantaneously travel without having to go through these laws of physics that these walls in between dimensions have. But to go back into regaining our concept of the Merkaba, once again, we have to learn how to work in unison with the mind, body, and spirit. Because the mind and body is always fluid and it's always shifting. However, our physical body doesn't. Right now, it's very dense. It's very hard to shift. And what you want to do is you want to turn your body into shifting. You want to make sure it goes and it's very, very fluid. And by doing that, we're one step closer to turn ourselves into a Merkaba. And how do you do that? What you want to do is you basically, before the process is very hard and it's going to take a lot of time. However, the basics forms of it is learning how to fast for a very long time. Meditate to keep yourself focused and your energy focused. Tapping into sacred geometry, and then also breathing, because with breathing we're pulling energy into our body, we're pushing it throughout our aura, and we're keeping the energy flowing. And sacred geometry is really interesting because that also was created by the ancients, which also help us. It's like a key to our aura and to our DNA. So by focusing on certain sacred geometry symbols, it could tap into our left hemisphere and our right hemispheres and unlock certain DNA codes, like a key to some of the powers that has been hidden within our DNA. So when you unlock these codes, it makes your cell react and make your body more able to do things that we're not able to do, although you need the access of sacred geometry. And when you do that, what happens, it will make your body stronger, it will make your body more fluid, and will lock all three of them together. Therefore, you'll be able to do multiple things and instantaneously travel. Now, this is a wonderful gift, obviously, to humans, to turn your body into a ship and travel, that not a lot of other species or alien groups have. So we are very unique in this, and therefore it's very important that you understand this potential, because if you are looking at this alien groups for knowledge and wisdom, realize that they don't have this capability within themselves. So they still have to do multidimensional travel through technology, and because they have to do that, a lot of them can only travel up to the 6th to 7th dimensions and can't go any further. For the humans, right now we're unaware of our potential, and once we understand that we have this ability, we can go beyond the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th dimensions at will, and instantaneously without any barrier or harm to our body. And because we have this potential or wisdom to do this, or the capability or potential, it makes us very threatening to some of these beings, because this is something that will gives us ability to go into new territories that a lot of other ones have not been into. So realizing this is realizing that that's why it's always good if you listen to alien informations or whatnot, to understand that you still have a special, unique gift within yourself that's been given to us that they don't have, and that's able to turn yourself into Merkaba. Now, of course, turning yourself into Merkaba is something that we're not going to be able to do overnight. It's a concept that we can do, with time and understanding. However, it's just something important that I think a lot of people should know. So that's my quick video on the Merkaba. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in my next video.